Hi, welcome to Gemini Star Spiritual Wellness. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited that you're here with me for this video. So, in today's video, we're going to do our December 2025 astrology update. But before I get into that, I just want to announce that probably during the first half of December, I'm going to put out the 2026 energy updates for next year. I'll be doing it for the cold collective, and then I'm going to do it for all the elements too. So I just want to let you know that those will be coming out here soon. I wanted to do it in an earlier month before it got too close to the holidays at the end of the month, because I know everyone gets really busy at that point. So, okay, we're looking at the astrology for December, and this is really interesting because I literally just finished up the weekly readings, coming in for the 23rd of November, 29th, towards the end of the month. And when I was doing this research to get this information about the update for astrology, it's like I was really stunned with how much the cards are showing this energy that's coming towards us in December. It's kind of like it's complementing what I'm seeing in the cards. And I just love when I see that. I love when I see like a theme or a trend in the cards and the readings and when I'm doing them. And then the astrology update like mirrors that and complements what I'm picking up in the cards. I always think that's really cool. So starting off on December 4th, we're going to have a Gemini full moon, and this is going to help us to make plans and goals of what we want to work on. So, like, it's going to help us work on ideas and plans and goals of what we need to work on. And it's perfect because it's coming up to the start of a new year. So it's kind of like looking at our goals, especially going into next year, what we want to do. And it's also going to help us be easier to like share our feelings and talk about our feelings, because Gemini is a big communication sign. So it's going to help us to have an easier time with that. Like if you struggle a lot with sharing your emotions and feelings, it might get easier with this full moon coming up. So then December 10th, Neptune goes direct in Pisces. So Pisces is a very kind of spiritual sign, and it's very kind of, and Neptune as well is kind of known for being kind of spiritual and woo woo. So the two of them together can be very like foggy and woo woo type energy. So with it going direct in Neptune, or Neptune going direct in Pisces, it's that energy that might have seemed foggy and hard to see and understand, like a sense of confusion over the last couple months will start to shift. And you'll be able to connect with your inner knowing, your spirit, and your intuition and your inner self. So that's going to change when it goes direct. And then we have Mercury on December 11th is going to be entering into Sagittarius, which, Sagittarius is a fire sign. And there could be a return of something that you didn't finish before. So something could come back full circle. And it could be like, work projects or ideas, but also could be like a love situation too. So it could be someone from your past could be coming back full circle if it wasn't quite like if the relationship wasn't quite over, especially it could be coming back. And we could have a new interest in like old ideas and plans that we thought about in the past, but we didn't follow through with them. And there could be a new like sense of optimism about that, about moving forward with those plans, and new opportunities could be coming in too. So a new sense of like opportunities, optimism, and looking back at those old plans and ideas that we might have shelved in the past. On December 15th, we have Mars entering into Capricorn. And Mars is about action. And in Capricorn, it can greatly increase our ambition. So that's like, so with Mercury going into Sagittarius, it's going to help with our ambition. But also with Mars going into Capricorn, it's going to increase our ambition. And once again, it's a good time to develop like plans and goals because we're going to have the ambition to follow through with it. So on December 19th, Sagittarius there's a new moon in Sagittarius, and it's going to help us with new experiences, new opportunities, once again, increase in optimism, and looking at ways to expand, different ways that you can expand what you want to do. And December 21st, we're going to start into Capricorn season. So that's like, putting the ending of one year and getting ready to start a new year. Well, calendar year, because we all know that the new year actually starts in Aries season, right, in the spring. But the calendar season that is off from natural season Our natural year is January. So it's like ending one year, beginning anew with new goals and plans and working on existing goals and plans. So maybe you've already have some goals and plans that you've been kind of kicking around that you've been wanting to do. And it's like, like, okay, next year I'm going to do this. You're working on it. And, you have the ambition from Mars entering Capricorn, Mercury enters Sagittarius, a Sagittarius new moon. So it's like all this energy to kind of help push us forward with these ideas and wanting to do that. And also, there's going to be a sense of like, in Capricorn season, determination. So it's going to be like we're going to be more determined to bring our plans and goals into manifestation, into making them happen. And on December 24th, Venus enters into Capricorn, and that's going to help again with our goals, ambition, and we're going to be much more disciplined and responsible with ourselves. So, say like you've had goals and plans, but you've been, I don't want to say flighty, but that's a good way to put it. Like, kind of like, you know, kind of not being stable in your thoughts or what you're doing, your behaviors, you're kind of going back and forth. You're going to become more disciplined with the Venus going into Capricorn and more responsible. So you'll be able to like kind of get out of that flighty mindset of going back and forth, and be able to draw it in and be more responsible and disciplined with yourself so you can go forward with those goals and plans. Because sometimes you have goals and plans and you get excited and but it's like your energy's all over the place. This is going to help you kind of focus it in so you can move forward and manifest it. So, if you've noticed for this whole month of December, everything's about goals, plans, ambition, new experiences, bringing things to manifestation. So it's like there's this theme throughout the month of having optimism, moving forward with plans and ideas, things coming full circle with with Mercury going into Sagittarius. So it's kind of like a lot of goals and plans going on this year, and which is really at this month in December, and which is really interesting is when especially the last weekly read I did, it was all about abundance. There wasn't like really any love in those readings at all. It's because sometimes they're very love themed, and you can tell it's about a love relationship. But this time, it like the all four element readings and the collective reading were all about like abundance. And that's so interesting because it follows right into what's going on in December for our astrology and the energy that's coming in to help us. So it looks like, the energy is coming in to help us go into 2026 making plans and goals, but having also the energy and ambition to do it and the drive to do it. And being able to focus our energy to make these plans come into manifestation and to make them become a reality. So that's it. I mean, that's what I have for December. So that is our December astrological update. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.